Hello. So in this video, I'm going to go over the midterm study guide. So let's do it. Number one. In number one, we've got x plus 29 equals 75. Now we want to solve for x. And because of that, we have to have x stand alone. X must be alone on one side. To do that, we've got to move the 29 away. The 29 has to go. And because the 29 is positive, we're going to subtract 29. So we get a 0. And then we do the same thing to the right side. Because it's an equation, whatever you do on the left, you've got to do the same on the right. So 29 minus 29 is 0. So we've got x equals 75 minus 29. And that should give us a 46. All right. Number two. Number two. In number two, we've got 4x minus 6 equals 8. So, first of all, because the 4 is multiplying everything in the parentheses, we're going to apply the distributive property and multiply 4 by the x and then also by the 6. So we've got 4 times x is 4x. 4x. Oops. So we've got 4x minus 24 equals 8. Again, x has to stand alone because we are solving for x. So the first thing we have to take away or move over to the right side is going to be the 24. Now, it is a minus 24, so we're going to add. And then we're going to add on the side as well. Now, minus 24, negative 24 plus 24 is 0. So that cancels out. So we've got 4x left. X plus 24. So this gives me 4x equals 32. You divide by 4. You divide by 4. Because the 4 is multiplying the x, 4x, we've got to divide both sides by 4. We've got to divide by 4 so that x stands alone. And 32 divided by 4 is 8. That's 8. Okay. Number 3. Number 3. In number 3, we've got 4x plus 24 equals 52. Again, we're trying to have x stand alone because we want to solve for x. So we should have x equal something. So I'm going to subtract 24 first and then do the same thing on the right. 24 minus 24 is 0. So I've got 4x equals 52 minus 24 is 28. So now I have 4x equals 28. 4x equals 28. Now for x to stand alone, you've got to divide by 4. And you do that for both sides. So x equals 28 over 4, which is 7. Which is 7. Boom. Okay, number 4. Number 4. In number 4, I've got 5 times x minus 4 equals 3 times x plus 6. Now, 5 is multiplying everything in the parentheses. 3 is multiplying everything in the parentheses. So you apply the distributive property. So you've got 5 times x, and then minus 5 times 4 is 20, equals 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 6 is 18. Now I've got 5x on the left. I've got 3x on the right. But those two are friends. They are like terms. So I've got to bring them closer to each other. So I'm going to take the 3 to the 5. And to do that, I subtract 3x from both sides because the 3x plus 18, the 3x is positive. So I have that. So now 5x minus 3x is 2x minus 20 equals 18. Now I'm still trying to solve for x. I've got 2x minus 20 equals 18. The 20 has to go away. So I add 20 on both sides. This will go to 0 because it's a minus 20 or negative 20 plus 20, which is 0. So what I have left is going to be 2x equals 38. Now I'm trying to solve for x, not 2x. So the 2 has to go, and you could only have it leave when you divide by 2. So x equals 38 over 2, which is 19. 19. Okay. Number 5. Number 5. So in number 5, we are using the formula, and this is for temperature, converting from Celsius to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to Celsius. So the F is Fahrenheit, and then the C represent the Celsius. In this problem for number 5, it says convert 24 degrees Fahrenheit into Celsius. So in this problem, we are given the F value. We are supposed to find the C. So go into the formula. And since we're given the formula, and I think you have this formula in the conversion sheet that will be given to you. Okay, plus 32. So my F is 24, and it's equals to 1.8 C plus 32. Remember, we are solving for the C. So C has to stand alone. Everything else must go away. So the first thing that you take away is, or you move away, is going to be the 32. So 32 minus 32 is 0. So I have 24 minus 32 equals 1.8 C. 24 minus 32 is going to give me negative 8 divided by 1.8 C. Now I want C to stand alone, so I'm going to divide both sides by 1.8, 1.8. So C equals negative 8 over 1.8. And that should give me negative 4.4 degrees Celsius. Yep, and that's it. So in the formula, in the problem, you could be given the C value, and then you're supposed to find F. So you put the value into the C or replace the C with that value and then solve for F. That's how you deal with this problem. All right, number 6. Number 6. In number 6, we've got 4x plus 2 over x minus 3 equals x minus 3 equals 5. Okay. So x minus 3 equals 5. Now, because it's a 5, it's a whole number, I'm going to do 5 over 1. Now I have two fractions set equal to each other, right? Two fractions set equal to each other. So this is like a proportional equation. So I'm going to cross multiply. If I cross multiply, I have 5 times x minus 3. Remember, the 5 is multiplying x minus 3, so put that in parentheses, equals 1 times 4x plus 2. But 1 times anything is that same thing, so that should give us 4x plus 2. Now I'm going to use the distributive property here. So 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 3 is 15 equals 4x plus 2. So now I've got to fix it. I've got to bring all the x's together and all the numbers together, all the integers together. So I'm going to move the 4x. It's positive, so I'm going to subtract 4x and then 4x on both sides. This will go to 0. 5x minus 4x is going to give me positive x minus the 15 equals 2. Equals 2. Now I'm trying to solve for x, so I've got to move the 15 away. So I'm going to add 15 and then add 15. So x equals 17. X equals 17. And that is number 6. That is number 6. So let's keep going. For number 7, you've got negative 4 over x equals 24 over 32. Again, because I have an equal sign in the middle with two fractions on both sides, I'm going to cross multiply. X times 24 is 24x. And then I've got 32 times negative 4. So 24x equals negative 32. Positive times negative is negative. 32 times 4 is 128. Then I divide by 24. I divide by 24. So x gives me negative 128 over 24. But I want to reduce it. I want to reduce it to its lowest term. And I could use an 8 for this. So you divide by 8, you divide by 8. So this is going to give 128 divided by 8 is 16. Remember, we still have the negative. We still have the negative. 24 divided by 8 is 3. And that's it. If you don't know that 8 could work, you could take your time and then start with a 2 and then repeat it. Okay. You could watch some of the videos I did previously. I solved some of problems like this in reducing fractions if you forgot. Okay. All right. Now in number 8, that is not a calculation problem. So that I'm going to leave that for you. Uh, or I could quickly touch on these 3 examples so you know. So with distributive property, you have something like that. Yes. With associative, you have something like that. B plus C. Oh, distributive, you have AB plus AC. Associative, A plus B plus C. And then commutative, you have B plus A is equal to A, sorry, A plus B. Oops. Is equal to A plus B. Or A times B is equal to B times A. Okay. A times B equals B times A. So these are the examples that you have to remember. Okay. Hey, let's keep going. So let's look at number 9. Number 9 and 10. Number 9 and 10. So we are converting this mixed number to an improper fraction. And we're going this way. Remember, the denominator will be the same, so I'm going to put 3 there. And then now you're going to multiply, and then you add for the numerator. So you multiply, you're going clockwise, multiply, add. 3 times 5 is 15. So you're doing 3 times 5 plus 2. So this gives you 17 over 3. 17 over 3. For number 10, you're going to be like, okay, you've got 79, an improper fraction. You've got 79 over 8. So how many times will 8 divide into 79, which means we are looking at the whole number. So 79 divided by 8, you are getting 9. 9 as a whole number. So you put it here. And then the denominator will be the same. So the top, the numerator, you're looking for the remainder. So if I divide 79 by 8, I got 9. What is the remainder? 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 8 is 72. So if I subtract 72, subtract 72 from 79, that should give me 7. So I put the remainder here, the remainder there, and that's it. That's it. All right, I'll see you in the next video to continue with the problems. Okay.